Edwards Stadium. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. It's the ECU Pirates and the BYU Cougars. Reese Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
One of the most beautiful backdrops in all of college sports. LaVell Edwards Stadium with the mountains shining behind it. Many say it is one of the most beautiful fields you'll ever play on. 63,000 strong, the Cougars have proven to be one of the best home crowds. Their spirit and their noise makes it a tough place to play at elevation.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the snap, it's Lawrence. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. He won't be able to return this. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Shakes off the defender. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Pirates now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle, it's Savage. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end. Just inside the 35, first and 10 from the 34. Quarterback making checks. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Wants to go right back downfield. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. So now it's second and long. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Pirates want to pick up the tempo. Finds his man. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Now on second and goal. The run inside. It's Lawrence. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Trying to surge it in. How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. This is a designed run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Pirates.
4th and goal, gotta have it. Who do you go to? You give it to your playmaker. You give it to your quarterback. You trust him. You trust him handling the football. He does what he's supposed to do, gets downhill, makes the 4th down.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Big collision there, and they'll mark him down after a 6-yard gain. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And BYU will get the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Keeps it on the option. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's got his man, makes the grab. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and it will be a touchback. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Looking for a gap. It's McGowan. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Crosses the 30. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Creates a little room. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. And the Pirates will line it up on 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk for a second about East Carolina. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set. First down.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Pirates want to move quickly. He's looking to throw. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Purple Pirates! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Breaks the tackle. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Deafening in here, soaked in noise as BYU tries to get a stop on 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. And the Pirates decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch. Couple of... Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. Motion from the back. Fighting off the defender. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete downfield. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. The Pirates peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Caught by Williams on the left. Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Here comes the East Carolina offense out to start the drive. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Nice move there. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Reads it, fires complete. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And the Pirates in the hurry-up. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Pirates are marching down the field.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage? Not waste time and try to get their offense the football back.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run the jet sweep, making the defense go sideline to sideline. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying to impose their will with the run. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
Touchdown, ECU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players. And quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during...
The Pirates will get things started here on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running inside. It's McGowan. Picks up the 1st down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You love to deliver a punch on the first play of the drive. They've got it at the 46 on 1st down. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Toss to the left. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. After a good pickup on the run, it's 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. Got enough for the 1st. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, East Carolina. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. 1st down from the 45. They'll give it to him again. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Lawrence. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. 3rd down coming up, and the Cougar faithful are doing everything they can to help out this team. Handoff from the gun. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the foot. First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard. A man still down after that last play. There is an injured BYU Cougar. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. The run inside. It's Lawrence. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Oh, what a move to get room. Might have a chance. Touchdown, Pirates. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Okay, Jesse, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that 1 first down ends this football game.
Oh, look out, the ball's free. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And then that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Running inside, it's Lawrence. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Timeout taken by BYU at second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. The Cougars are going to use their 3rd and final timeout here. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. How much fun was that one? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those 2 teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these 2 squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe.